Bon Echo is a stunning location to enjoy Canada outdoors at its finest. It's a provincial park that's home to the famous Mazenod Rock and a Walt Whitman memorial carved into it. It also happens to be in Class G airspace, meaning it's a spot that I can fly my drone with less hassle, and it's not near any other airports or high traffic areas. In short, pretty much the perfect place to go fly my drone. And then I saw this. You're not seeing things. That is indeed a Canadian C-130 military transport buzzing over the trees at a very, very low altitude. Now, I don't know exactly how low they were, but I'll tell you what, it certainly made me pucker. It was quite a surprise. In fact, I'd only landed 5 minutes earlier from a flight right through that exact spot. It's called the Narrows, where you can see on the right side that cliff is exactly 100 meters tall. It's called Mazenod Rock, and that's where the Walt Whitman memorial's carved into it. It's a spot where you'd normally find climbers, kayakers, canoeists, and some motorboats passing through the Narrows. What you don't expect to see are two C-130s buzzing through that narrow little gap. But on this Friday, that's exactly what I did see. Now, the first clip I'm going to show you is zoomed in on the rock. I was shooting from the beach at this point and wasn't expecting anything like this. I'm going to show you a second clip where I was shooting with a landscape lens, a wide lens, to catch more of the scenery, and I was kind of anticipating that these guys might do that again, and in fact they did, and I caught it on video, which I thought was kind of interesting. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so this is the first pass where I was totally not expecting anything, and I was using a zoom lens, so it's not a very wide field. So on a hunch, I equipped my landscape lens, which gives you a much wider field of view, and just kind of set up to film the area, but with an eye to the sky, because I thought they might come back. And as it turned out, they did. So anyway, a very interesting encounter. Very glad my drone was not in the air at the time, because although I would have been flying at a legal altitude and perfectly in my rights to fly there, those guys looked like they were going very, very low. And the way they came in there, I had no warning. I heard them about 2 seconds before I saw them flying really fast and really low. So, you know, it's one of those things where it could have been a drone disaster waiting to happen, but thankfully it wasn't. So anyway, going forward, I'm just going to be hyper vigilant of my zone and make sure I've got a better field of view. Now, all the drone footage you've seen so far was shot from a different location. I was on the complete other side of that little peninsula on a beach, so I had a really good arc and line of sight on my drone. But had I been filming on the left side, that little enclosed beach, I would have had virtually no warning. Those C-130s would have been on me in a heartbeat, and I wouldn't have had time to react had my drone been in the air. Anyway, it's just something to think about, and I don't think I could have done anything differently, but I certainly have a new appreciation for flying in the middle of nowhere. It's something I guess I just take for granted that I'm not going to see other planes or aircraft, but even in a place like Bon Echo, in the middle of, Ontario wilderness, I nearly had a close encounter with 2 military aircraft. Anyway, hope you guys found this interesting, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Peace out.